very warm welcome to SportsLumo's 50 Greatest Olympic Moments for India. I am Siddharth Vishwanathan, Editor-in-Chief of SportsLumo, and in this special episode, I will focus on revenge. The ultimate revenge. You have to understand, folks, that India versus Pakistan was a gigantic encounter. Right from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the hostility of the 80s, 90s, 2000, 2010 and even now. An India versus Pakistan contest is a very keenly watched contest. Forget the dynamics in cricket. If one looked at it in hockey, it was furious. India were the superpower by winning gold medals in hockey 1928, 1932, 1936, as well as an independent nation in 1948, 1952 and 1956. They were gunning for a 7th gold medal, a consecutive gold medal in hockey in 1960 Rome. They had a dream team, Leslie Claudius and Dhyan Chand. But Nasir Ahmed Banda of Pakistan will forever be remembered as the goal scorer who ended India's streak at the Olympics. India had to secure the silver medal in the 1960 Rome Olympics. Thus, when 1964 Tokyo Olympics came, revenge was on the Indian hockey team's mind. They wanted to beat Pakistan. Such was the level of preparation, but such were the low levels of expectations that when India achieved glory, the celebrations were worth remembering. In this episode, I will talk about how India got revenge over Pakistan. Folks, India versus Pakistan's hockey journey began in 1956 Melbourne, in front of a packed Melbourne cricket ground. But there, hockey was the prime sport. India managed to beat Pakistan thanks to the brilliance of Balbir Singh Sr. But come into 1960, India had lost to Pakistan. Now in 1964, there was no Balbir Singh Sr. His absence left a massive hole in the Indian team. There were people who stepped up to the plate. Prithipal Singh, Joginder Singh, Harbinder Singh, all of them stepped up to fill in the boots of the mighty Balbir Singh. The selection camp had 77 players. The competition was so intense that they wilted it down to 55 and then to 36. However, the selection committee was given the task of finalizing the final 18 in 3 days. But so intense were the competitions that it took them 4 days to finalize the squad. At the end of the day, 18 members were heading to Tokyo to regain lost glory. But surprisingly, the media expectations did not match up to the hype. They were pretty low, considering that Pakistan were on the team, they were on an upward curve. But India, with their selection criteria and determination, had to get going. In the clash against Belgium, they got their campaign off to a winning start. But in the game against Germany, India had a draw for the first time in their Olympic career. That was the first draw ever in Olympics, folks. The 1964 Tokyo match against Germany. Against Spain, they managed yet another draw. But they managed to get through to the knockout stages. The game against Australia was considered to be a challenge. There was rain, the outfield was heavy and sodden. Many felt that India could not regain the advantage. But in a sparkling display, India got the better of Australia 3-1. Throughout the entire tournament, Prithipal Singh was emerging as one of the best forwards India had. consistently troubling the defense. But now, India had reached the final, and their opponents were, for the third straight time, Pakistan. There was a bit of psychological pressure also, folks, because Pakistan were not just the defending champions, they had also beaten Japan and Australia, so there was a bit of a psychological edge. But India too were on equal terms with them. The match proved to be fiercely contested. Players had to be told to behave themselves. Intensity, patriotism, nationalism, jingoism, all flowed on that day. However, India managed to get the opening. A penalty conversion by Mohinder Lal gave India a 1-0 lead. What followed was barrage and barrage of attacks by the Pakistan forwards. They were desperate to level and take it to a shootout. Or they were even more determined to get 2 goals past and secure the gold medal. But one man stood like the Great Wall of India. Shankar Lakshman, the goalkeeper, withstood horrible blows, but he put his body on the line and ensured that India held on to their slim advantage. The efforts of Mohinder Lal and Shankar Lakshman ensured revenge was finally sweet and completed in grand style. India defeated Pakistan 1-0 and they had secured their 7th gold medal in 8 Olympics. The glory days of Indian hockey were back. The celebrations lasted well into the night as well as for many days in India. After all, beating Pakistan, the team that had ended our streak, was a celebration in itself. However, in the coming years in Indian hockey, there would be some struggle. In 1968 and 1972, India secured the bronze medal, whereas Pakistan won one more gold medal. But India hockey touched rock bottom in 1976 when they failed to win a single medal in Montreal. Although they did win a medal in Moscow, the gold medal, India saw years and years of pain after that. From 1984 all the way to 2016. There is hope that India can regain the lost glory in 2020 Tokyo Olympics. That is all for this special episode of SportsLumo's 50 greatest Olympic moments, folks. In the upcoming episodes, I will focus on the last gold medal which India won. After that, there would be years and years of pain. Press the subscribe button, tap the bell icon. Like, comment and share, folks, to spread the word of SportsLumo's 50 greatest Olympic moments. Until then, see you. Bye-bye. Stay safe.